Hello Scorpio, welcome to your offering. My name is Andrew. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Allow yourself to receive regardless where this falls in your chart. Allow yourself to receive. If you're guided here, it's for a reason. Take what needs to be taken and leave what needs to be left. Allow your own discernment and intuition to serve as the second part of this reading, as the second half, so that you may be able to apply and run with what needs to be applied and ran with. And with that, allow us to begin. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, beings of loving light, those that walk with us in God's loving embrace. We call upon you at this time for the sign of Scorpio. Allow their guides, angels, and ancestors to dictate the messages, as they are the ones walking with them and they deserve to be heard. Thank you. Thank you. Archangel Michael, please protect against any distorting energies and or intentions. Escort them to a place of evolution or dissolution now or whenever they may interfere. Thank you. Archangel Raphael and Jovial, sit within my heart. Allow my heart to be grounded, connected, harmonized to the Christ conscious impulse and frequency. Allow all of love and oneness to be the harmonizing force that allows the messages to be pure and purified. Thank you. I just saw an abundant tree of oranges. Back to the prayer. Allow me to serve as a divine channel at this time. Allow my service and my contribution in time and energy and potency to be carried to as many souls that are willing to receive or are open to receive. Thank you. We are very grateful for this opportunity, and with that we say amen. Thank you. Scorpio, you're taking different types of risks these days. And I heard something about risk plus maturity equals abundance, equals prosperity. There's something about Scorpio facing this major life cycle, a karmic cycle of sorts, where, and I've talked about this before, but where you serve as a sort of transformative element in other people's lives, where people are coming in and out of your lives, Scorpio, and you just seem to be transforming bitches left and right. Okay, just by knowing you, but they don't stick. Something about them, opportunities and people, places and things not sticking, but you having made them better by your connection to them. Not only that, Scorpio, you guys are the divine signs in your divine potency, in your essence. You guys are the ones that get your hands dirty, like I said in the Pisces reading, in picking up the spaghetti and throwing it at the wall. You guys are the ones that try things out, or you're the testers, the divine testers, to see what needs to be left and what needs to be moved forward with, not just for yourselves, but on a mass scale. So you guys are the ones that put yourself to that job, not because you feel divinely drawn to it, as much as it is, let me see how I do, let me see what it's like, let me take my notes, let me learn from it. And in being in it, you transform it. But what happens when you mature in your risk-taking? Because it's like, I'll try this relationship, I'll jump into this friendship, I'll jump into this opportunity, I'll do this. That was where you were. And right now you're feeling not so much like that. I don't want to do this. I don't have it in me anymore. I don't have it in me. Scorpio's like, it's not part of me anymore. I can't do it. You know, and the divine is saying, good, you have matured. And now what? And because of that, now you have this gift. You have something to bet on within yourself. You begin to touch yourself, transform yourself. And now all of that transformation has gone from everybody else to you. And now you have experienced this transformation and this metamorphosis, this reintegration with life as the new you. Thank you, Spirit. And there's something about these newfound risks that are aligned, that are paying off. It's like, what has been the missing piece? It's been alignment. It's been alignment. So it's like you've been pushing yourself and thrusting yourself forward because it seems nice in theory, or because it seems this way in theory, being sold by the idea of things. This is the immaturity. This is like the dog that just is chasing the butterflies all around. Where are they leading you? Which butterflies are you to follow? And that is what's going to allow you true traction. That is what's going to allow you to move into your next era and phase of life. Your maturity as a Scorpio has been seen, recognized, and now is being put into action. Because the divine is saying, yeah, you're not throwing every piece of spaghetti at the wall. Sometimes you already know shit's not going to work because you already know. Right? But before, you kind of had this humble or this kind of like, whatever, like, let's try. Like, if this is going to bring me more money, if this is going to bring me this, if this is going to bring me that, then yes, you have matured from seeing how things look on paper and allowing that to guide. I'm hearing you're also mature in your ability to withhold yourself. I guess that's the opposite of taking risks, where you're withholding your tongue. You no longer feel like you have to share awareness with people that are not ready to receive it. And it's like, I can tell this person isn't in alignment with me. I can tell that they're drawn to me for the wrong reasons, because a part of their soul knows that the light or the fire or the luminous water that I'm emitting is going to only bring them a reflection that's going to have them transform for the better and then exit my life. And it's not about holding them or keeping them. It's about allowing yourself to no longer play out that old story, because even though you have the ability to transform people's lives, it was never your intention. Your intention was to build something. And every time you've built something, they remove themselves just like a Jenga piece, and all the pieces came falling to the ground. But what happens if you find people and individuals that actually are ready to stack on that Jenga, that are invested in it not falling, that are not going to be petty assholes and just knock the fucking tower down just because they are done with it? Can they have respect for what it is that you build together? Can they allow your transformation to serve, and they can turn around and transform you in return? This is you investing in what's right for you. And this is jobs, people, places, things. Because it feels, Scorpio, like you have beat yourself up a lot over things that didn't come to fruition, or things that didn't work out the way you expected, or whatever. When now you're realizing, like, yeah, of course I can be a transformative aspect of someone's life. Sure. But I'm not taking those kinds of risks these days. The kinds of risks I'm taking are the risks within alignment. I'm no longer looking at what's on paper and allowing that to dictate things. I'm allowing my natural flow, my natural watery flow, to guide me to what is for me. I'm allowing myself to experience the full gravity and expansion of what this transformation is for me. There's a lot of sword energy in the reverse here, Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Knave of Swords in the reverse. This is like, where is it that you have to be the bearer of bad news? Where is it that you put yourself in a position where you have to be the one to set someone free by exposing them to a truth that they never really asked you for? However, it's almost like they were taunting you. It's like, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to hear it, you don't want to hear it, fine. These are all the things that I feel and see. These are all the reasons why you are struggling in your life, says Scorpio. And thus, they make you the enemy. They scapegoat you. They put you out on ice. They reject you. They make you feel alone. They put you in a process where you're supremely isolated. And thus, you're holding your tongue. You're no longer taking the same kinds of risks. You're saying, "Oh, let me bite my tongue for a second. Let me hold that back. I'm not taking these kinds of risks anymore. I'm not here for this. I may be able to, but doesn't mean I should." And what kind of risks are Scorpio taking, and why? What kind of risks are Scorpio taking, and why? Rebirth. Scorpio has been in a process and a cycle of the storm, right? You have been the moving storm in everyone's lives. And they may judge you because you bring the rain. They may judge you because you bring the drought. They may judge you because you bring the rain, the monsoons, and the floods. That you flooded away all that did not serve, all that needed to be taken, all that was not going where they were going. And thus they damned you. And they talk about you still, talking about all the destruction that you've caused, But do they not see all the life and the newness that's sprung from that? Do they not see all of the alignment? Do they not see how you have broken a bone that was already broken so that it may be aligned and so that it may grow healthy and strong? They don't see it. But can you appreciate that part of you? Can you allow new life and appreciate and see the new life that is emerging from all of it? That is the kind of risk you're taking, is in new life, new beginnings. You're no longer weighed. It's like you don't know where to invest all your chips. And the divine is saying, yeah, because you've matured. And now you know, like, your chips don't go all these different places. You know that there's only certain types of people that really resonate with you. You're okay with being alone, and you're okay with waiting for the right individuals. You're okay with it. And the right opportunities and the right job, the right career, the right life path, the right purpose. And you're letting that be built. You're letting yourself operate in that newfound wisdom and that newfound balance that brings life. To be a rose that grows in the desert, to be a rose that grows in the desert is a blessing. And it is only possible because of death. It is only possible because of all of the nutrients that were absorbed in the ground from all of the beings and life forms that have given life back to the soil, back to the dirt, back to the sand. And that wand is holding you in alignment. That is the alignment. Okay, so the rose cannot grow unless there is alignment. So you're choosing to grow and rebirth because the things that you can grow and birth are some of the most beautiful things. They represent everything of the newness, Scorpio, because that is your potency. You bring ends to things that need to be ended. You break the bones that are already broken so that they may heal. You are the ones who bring alignment back in rebirth. And so allow yourself to receive that first, and everybody will receive that in kind as you anchor it into the collective, as you anchor it for other people to receive. Passion. It's like you're learning how to risk it better. So it's like, for example, the way in which you've allowed your potency to serve others has been where you were the harsh, gruff, undeniable truth. Like, you were the one who brought the reflection. You were the one who brought the transformation. But what happened is that you brought that with a sense where you were still liable, where you were still exposed to the kickback, right? You were still exposed to that pain, right? Not even just pain, but you were exposed to the fallout. Thank you, Spirit. You were exposed to the whole ass fallout of it all. And so now, and so thus, now you find new ways of operating in that potency. Now you find new ways of taking risks, where instead of just like affecting a one person by one person basis, you're setting forth a giant bowling ball is what I'm seeing that'll knock all the pins down. So it's like you're finding, okay, how do I serve in this way that's going to serve me back? That's going to be in alignment that serves me back. And so that you become the Knight of Wands. And you are the one who brings the stick and the wand that they may hang from. You are no longer the stick that they hang from. You are no longer the one that holds them to their true vision, or the one that holds, you're not even trying to. You never tried to. You just were. Where you just found yourself in situations where you were causing people to transform. You were the element in their life that caused activation. But what happens if you set that forth and you design something that you can put forth that can do it again and again and again, where you can remove yourself, get back on your horse, get the fuck out of there, and let them hang. Let them see it for themselves. Let them experience it on their own. This is like setting a service out or setting some kind of job or position or something where you're doing this in a way where you don't get hurt in the backlash, where you know what you're doing, you're no longer unconscious about it, and you're doing it consciously, and you're bringing forth something that is yours, that only you can create, that is causing them to go through this transformation, and thus you're not walking away from your true potency, but you're allowing it to finally serve you in return. And thus I leave you in the divine light of the divine creator, Scorpio. God bless. If you're interested in booking a session or a private reading or a video reading, whatever you may be interested in, that information's in the description box of this video, or you can email me at andrewsintuition.com. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.